Hello, welcome back to the ConfermentRM YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, getting ourselves back into another 2-minute technicals video looking at Bitcoin. It's been a couple days, but we've been moving sideways, hence, our little hiatus. But that's okay, guys, because we got the movement down where we expected, that $29,677. We held there, all the way up until Monday of last week. We talked about that. Obviously, this is one of my little older charts, but you can see still kind of just trapped in that range, but stuck underneath the 50-day moving average. So what did we say our next target was? We were always talking about that 28,440, just around there, right? As now we can see we've broken through that 1618 here on the inverse, and kind of just chilling out, right? We could also grab this and do a little bit of an inverse in the opposite way. If we do from the bottom here to the top of here, around 31,000, you can see Bitcoin is definitely in an interesting place. What I would say here is that we're going to want to hold ourselves above that 1618 here around 28,693. Yeah, worst case hitting that 100-day moving average there at 28,440, but in a very interesting spot. We need to stay above that region. So getting ourselves back over here to our regular Bitcoin chart, as you can tell, it looks absolutely insane, because why wouldn't it? What we're going to do is just clear it off real quick. So getting in here and getting rid of everything that we didn't really need, you can see our constant falls through here, through our constant breaks to the downside, having our ceiling here in a right triangle. Come back down, you see it just couldn't get through 29,454, which was the zero here on the previous Fibonacci, where we had wick 2 twice, and then almost tried to here. We're sticking in a parallel channel, broke to the downside. But remember, we were talking about the width of this parallel channel. We could grab like this. You could see that's just like that. Grabbing from our breaking point, you can see that literally that what I was talking about earlier in the video, getting around that $28,600, $28,400 was like my conjecture point of where we expected kind of to break down to. Here on the 4-hour though, we're getting close to crossing negative 100-day through the 200, which is going to be pretty negative for Bitcoin. So it's kind of like to me, make or break time for it. If we're actually look here, we're on the 2618 here. Sorry, the 236 here on the Fibonacci for the RSI. So it's on a conjecture point for there. So this would have to be the bounce region, and really because the EMAs are saying that, at least for the 4-hour. But if we go to the 1 day, you can see that it can fall pretty far. It could take it a couple days. So if we see it fall negative through here and actually break bearish, I'm going to be looking for getting to that $28,600 price region, exactly what the width of the parallel channel told us it would be. So that's that in my eyes. We can see that the MACD is starting to turn red, as we were talking about that with XRP. If we want to zoom in on that right here, let's grab this region, pull it up. You can see right there, just starting red now, which we were saying that they usually average around 30 to the 40 days. I think that's just somewhere on the 4-hour. Actually, we're going to look at it on here. So Bitcoin. Grab here, grab this, go across. So we can see Bitcoin doesn't really adhere by that until like mid to late August. So it's not quite done yet, in my opinion, in my eyes. Let's see how it goes. I mean, we did an average of what before? It was 30 days, 30 to 45 days. So a month and a month and a half. But you can just tell this chart is just losing the momentum. It needs to establish a ground and push itself out to the upside at some point. But, we're losing the 20-day moving average. It makes sense to come back for the 100. So that's what's on my radar. Also, that was the contention, that right here around that region of over here, right there. We'll try waking up to it, and that was our blast off point too. So coming back home to that region just makes total sense. But hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Remember, none of it's financial advice, just my personal opinion, just my personal thoughts per the usual. Have a wonderful day. Just take it slow. The summers are always like this, so it is a-okay. Fall is where it gets really fun into the later half of the year. Hope you guys are having a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.